All right, shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right, shalom. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahara HaKodash. I'd like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect and 1/3. And Lord's, with this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahara HaKodash. All right. Just wanted to make sure the audio and video is good. And as the title reads, Thinking Out Loud, in quotations, the famine of the word. And pretty much this was just a thought that I was having yesterday and today. If you noticed, a lot of brothers on the East Coast and Midwest, some were able to go out, and other brothers they held camp inside. All right, even the elder apostles, they did an indoor ministry because of the cold. And let me get a quick scripture. All right, I don't have anything written down, but I just that's why I titled it "Thinking Out Loud." Just a few thoughts that I had after the historic winter storm. Now, real quick, this is Psalms 147. All right, just want to make a couple points. Okay, and we actually lost power not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, which I wasn't able to do a lesson. Okay, I wasn't able to do the lesson. We didn't have Wi-Fi, so I couldn't use the laptop. I had limited access to electricity to charge my phone. Okay, now the power did go back on to Wadi Abashmal Shai, but in that present moment, there was a lot of things that were limited that we could use. That you use on a day-to-day. All right. Now this is Psalms 147 and 17. It says, let's start at 16. It says, He giveth snow like wool, he scattereth the hoarfrost like ashes, he casteth forth his ice like morsels. Who can stand before his cold? And that's exactly what happened. Was I want to say Thursday. What was it? Was it Thursday? No, it was Friday. Yeah, Thursday or Friday, one of the two. Either way, the day prior, it was like 40, 50 degrees out, no problems, no issues. And then just like that, the ground was completely blanketed. Okay, everyone got hit, power went off. Okay, things were haywire. Okay, and whether it was Esau and Harp, okay, at the end of the day, the judgment ultimately is sanctified through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So something as even a snowstorm gave us a glimpse at how quickly a famine of the word could take place. Because when you look at it, at one point, it wasn't Saturday, it was Friday, our power went out and I wasn't able to do a lesson. But then on Saturday, it got even colder, so we couldn't go out normally like we would on Saturday to do the lesson, so we did it in the house. But if you add in a winter storm and then a power outage, you would have right there a famine, okay, of hearing the word, because you wouldn't have access to the internet. Those that are speaking wouldn't be able to go on the internet, all right, and use the internet and YouTube or social media to express the word of Yahweh Bashem Shai. So, this was a great example to show you how quickly, okay, the Lord can stop Babylon, all right? And this was just a winter storm. And I'm not sure where any of you brothers or sisters are. We are on the East Coast, okay? So I just want to show a visualization. Let's put historic winter storm. Just real quick, I want to kind of get you got the brothers out there in Buffalo, which the Wadi Abashmal Shai, the Lord preserve them. But let's see, look at this winter storm, including bomb cyclone. Okay, this thing just dropped on people and they weren't ready. Okay, this just goes to show you how quickly judgment can befall Babylon. All right. And I want to say it again. All you need is the right combination at the right time. And this thing is, gonna crash, because just like a great example, you had the winter storm literally come in under a day, and then you had power outages. That right there, if you have half of Babylon or all of Babylon's power go out, and then a winter advisory, or storms or earthquakes, you can't prophesize in that. You can't teach in that. So it just goes to show you how quickly the Lord's judgment can turn the average everyday rise and grind, rise and shine off, the grind and cease. Now, real quick, this is popping in my head. Is it Zephaniah 3 and 5 or Zechariah? Let me see. Let's go to Zechariah 3. I think it is 3. Check this out. This is, no, it's Zephaniah. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's Zephaniah. It's Zephaniah, if I'm not mistaken. Zephaniah 3 is a cold chapter. Let's go right here. And it should be like 5. Yep, this is Zechariah 3 and 5. It says, the just Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning does he bring his judgment to light. So just like that, judgment can play out. Okay, just like that, the average everyday lifestyle that Babylon produces can be stopped. It can be halted. That's what the Lord did. That's what this storm showed you. And this was just a winter storm. Okay, and guess what? This winter storm is showing you the Lord is visiting the earth. So with the Lord visiting the earth, all the inhabitants, all right, wherever the Lord is visiting, they have to stop. And there was nothing they could do. They couldn't say no. They couldn't. Hey, they did. They had travel advisories. You couldn't travel. Okay. Out here where we're at in Rochester, they did a travel advisory from Rochester to Pennsylvania. So you couldn't even travel. Okay. People were freezing to death. People were stuck in their homes. All right. There was a lot of judgment that played out, and nobody was expecting that. Okay. This is Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake. Yeah, imagine an earthquake. Okay, imagine a earthquake like what's the movie with The Rock, San Andreas. Okay, which that's at the California fault line or something like that. The tectonic plates shifting. So imagine look at what a natural disaster can do. So then when you equate the third woe, even greater pestilence. Look what the pestilence did. There's so many examples of prophecies that are getting ready to come to pass to show you how quickly a famine of hearing the word can be. All right. Now, this just came to mind. I'm just grabbing Barakatayah Bashmashai. I'm just grabbing what's coming to mind. This is Sirach 5 and 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. Okay. And that's the problem, where Babylon has so many outlets and avenues, the broad gate, that the children of Israel, okay, are comfortable in a mindset of being a Gentile, because it's easy for them, all right, to serve the Most High in Mammon. All right. So they have this safe place where they like to serve the Most High, but really they're putting the Lord off, because they're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They're not able to see the severity of the truth. Okay, and then you have also Israelites that are not in the spirit to take this seriously, so they're putting the Lord off. But look what could happen just putting the Lord off from day to day. One day you say, "Oh, I'll read tomorrow." The next day you might not have electricity to read. You see? Hey, I went to bed the night before and had power, and woke up with no power. And then I said, well, we don't got no power, but I could still do a lesson. And I opened the laptop, and without even thinking, being so used to the convenience that Babylon gives people, not even realizing that my Wi-Fi was off because my power was off. So I said, oh shit, I came and do a lesson. You see, I couldn't even go live. And then the next day, we couldn't even go to camp because of the state of emergency. So just like that, the Lord can shut Babylon down, okay? The Lord can stop Babylon. Look at what happened in 2019. I think that was the year, but I know 19's in it. But look at how quickly that happened. This is why it's telling you, put not the Lord off from day to day. Why? For suddenly an earthquake, for suddenly pestilence, for suddenly mashapatiyam, all right, for suddenly prophecy, for suddenly judgment, for suddenly winter storm, okay, for suddenly the Lord's visiting the earth. See, these people are in a hamster wheel, and at any moment the Lord can just put a monkey wrench and stop it. And then guess what's going to happen? The people go tumbling down. And you know what I said today? I said, this place, if this place closed down for more than 2 days, people would lose it. If this place shut down, okay, meaning your gas stations, your convenient stores, all right, these people would lose it. And let me show you why. This just came to mind, so let's get it. Look at this. This is the average Babylonian, all right? They're spoiled. They overindulge. Look, they're bratty, they're juvenile, they're pampered, okay? This is look, spoiled by luxury. Even poor people are spoiled here, okay? If this place were to shut down for more than 2 days, these people would lose their mind. They would be looting, shooting, killing, you see? And within that, the famine of the word, all right, taking place. This is why they'll run to and fro looking for answers. And I got to get it. But let me make my initial points before I go any further. Okay, we're in Isaiah, so I'll go back to that, but I got to get the Amos prophecy. But this is Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly, okay, suddenly it can go down. Suddenly, the dollar collapses. Suddenly, breaking news, it's war. Suddenly, oh, we can't go out. Suddenly, the power grid is down. Suddenly, see? This is what this winter storm showed, okay? Let's see if there's actually a name. Was there let's put in, what was this winter storm called? Did they give it a name? Prolonged winter storm caused at least 26 deaths and leave thousands, no, millions. They're a liar. You're a liar. It said millions. See, look, U.S. winter storm leaves millions without power. Look at what CNN's trying to tell you. That's called peace and safety. Why is CNN telling you, oh, just thousands, don't worry, but everyone else is telling you millions of us are suffering, millions of us. Look, in the millions, what Rock say? Look, million. All right, millions. Okay, see, you don't want to listen to Esau. He'll rock your ass back to sleep. He gives you that smooth, soft speech, but inward is deceit and a lying tongue. So it looks like they haven't named it yet, or maybe I'm not coming across it. Let's go to this one. Unless any of you brothers know, you can put it in the chat. But I thought it was I thought I heard someone say Storm Elliott. Let me see. Or maybe that was the last one. Let's just put, I just want to see Storm Elliott. Let's see. Deadly winter storm. So I'm putting in Storm Elliott, and that's coming up. Okay, right here. Winter Storm Elliott. So that's the name. Now, hey, you know, I'm curious. Let's put Elliott name meaning. I'm just curious. Let's go here. Oh, man, that's cold. Look, the Lord is my God. That's the name of the storm that just shook this place up. The name of the storm, all right, the Lord visiting the earth. The name is Elliot, which means Yahweh is my God. Oh, Eli. Elamai. Remember, Yahweh Shai said that. Remember, my power, why has they forsaken me? Okay, look at that. So this is the name of this historic storm that shut the East Coast down. Travel advisories, don't go nowhere, stay in place, state of emergency, National Guard, we're rolling them out, blockade, no power, millions of people starving, freezing. That's judgment. And just like that, the Lord, our God, did that, man. You know, and I was just sitting here thinking about it like, wow, just like that. Just like that, the Lord can shut this place down. Oh, it tells you at a beck. Watch this. I believe it's in the book of Maccabees. No results? I beg to differ. Let's go to the Apocrypha. Oh, Second Maccabees 8:18. For they, said he, trust in their weapons and boldness, but our confidence is in the Almighty, who at a beck can cast down both them that come against us and also all the world. At a beck, at a snap of a fingers, the Lord can bring judgment. Okay? The Lord can stop everything. At his signal, Yahweh Bashem Shai can make everything stop. All right? He can make the water stop running, the lights stop flickering, the internet stop running, cars stop driving, people stop speaking, He have their hearts stop if he wants. You see? The Yahweh Bashem Shai is flexing his power on the inhabitants of the earth, and these people don't see it. Look at everything that's taking place, and it keeps building. Okay? It keeps building. And just like that, the Lord can stop his word from going out. Now let's finish our points. Sirach 5 and 7, make no tearing to turn to the Lord. And put him not off from day to day. For suddenly at a beck shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Just like that, Yahweh Bashem Shai shut this place down. Okay? And we're going to come to a time where the Lord's going to shut it down, and it ain't going to arise again. Shut him down. Shut him down. Isaiah 29 and 6, thou shalt be visited of Yahweh Bashem Shai of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and with storm. This is not a historic winter storm. With storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire, which ultimately will be what? The third woe. But even before the third woe, you're seeing the Lord flex, okay, on these people. And this is just visiting, all right? This is just a light visitation. And even at a light visitation, everything gets shut down. So let's get Amos real quick. Amos 8, just to show you how quickly the famine of the word, the prophecy of the famine of the word can take place. Brothers had a bunker down. We had a bunker in, and then even in the lives, you can hear the wind blowing in the back. You hear trees cracking. I mean, big trees, just crack. Yeah, everybody didn't know what was going on because all these people live off this decadence and being spoiled, overindulging. They're bratty, We live in upstate New York and people driving around in sedans. Like, what are you doing with a sedan in upstate New York? Because they're not thinking. They don't have the mind to think or be prepared or be prudent or be afraid. None of these people have fear. Okay, they're driving, laughing, getting around in la la land, thinking everything's okay. You just had the historic winter storm ever, and now today it's back to business as usual. The Lord is about to stop the business of Babylon. Yahweh Bashem Shai easily can shut this place down in under an hour. Just like that, literally. Just in an instant, he could shut this place down. And this was a great example to show us how quickly prophecy could play out, okay? How quickly things can happen. You see? So the famine, I speak as a man, but let me read that the famine of the word could come at a level to where brothers may not be able to go out. So then they're doing lessons online, and it comes to a point you can't even do them online anymore, to where a force of the word being stopped, okay? Like we were forced to not go out because of the treacherous weather. So just like that, the Lord can take his men off the highways and hedges from you hearing the word. And you say, oh, well, I got the internet. And just like that, he could shut the internet down, or just the power being shut off. How you gonna be on the internet if the power's off? This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land. See, the Lord will send a famine. All right. You got other Hebrew Israelites that are waiting to do a unity at the Barclays, and we're gonna go and have a anniversary unity camp at the DC. Hey, y'all tripping, man. Oh, what's that saying, James? Go to them that say tomorrow. Let me get that. This is why everything is the Lord's will. You'll hear, but hey, I don't want Ratazah, Lord's will. Lord's will, brother. This is why, as a Hebrew Israelite, this is something that needs to be addressed within the ministry. This is James 4 and 13. It says, Go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow, we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Yeah, you have people like that right now. How many people had plans to travel across Babylon for Christmas for their families, and then that got halted? That got stopped. You see, the buyers, the sellers, and even what other prophecy comes to pass when it comes to buying and selling? The MOTB. So just like people that think, oh, this year I'm gonna capitalize, just like that, the stock market could crash. Just like that, inflation could come in. Just like that, the Greater Depression could take place. Just like that, prophecy will come to pass. Okay, this is why it's referred to Yahushua coming as a thief in the night. This winter storm came as a thief in the night. And it says, whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. For that ye ought to say, brothers and sisters, if the Lord will, Adawan Ratazah, we shall live and do this or that. We shall live. It didn't say we shall buy or sell. It said we shall live. See, this is why people say tomorrow's not promised. Okay? Because the Lord kills and makes alive. You don't know what is planned in your life, because your life is of the Lord's. You see? It says, and do this or that. But now ye rejoice in your boastings. All such rejoicing is evil. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. See? All this rejoicing is evil. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. None of us can pinpoint when prophecy will play out. That's why we are just measuring the time. So it behooves you to measure the time and say, wow, look at how this place shut down from this example or that example, and how easily you could see that Babylon could be shut down at a later date from a greater prophecy. This was just a winter storm. Snow can melt, ice can melt, but it also can if the Lord don't allow the sun to shine. This is the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. You see? Proverbs 27:1, boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. See, these people have no idea what could happen tomorrow, but their pride, they assume so, because for so many years it did happen. Oh, tomorrow's Monday, I'm going to work, and the Lord allowed that. But we're not in the time where the Lord is going to keep allowing the day-to-day wickedness to continue. It says their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay, the innocent righteous blood cry unto me. So there's coming a time where the Lord is going to ultimately bring that judgment, and there's no going back to their normal. And this was a great example to show us that. All right, I'm on 23 minutes. I get a little long-winded, so I apologize. We were in what? Proverbs? Yeah, I was in Proverbs. Okay, let's go back to Amos. Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, which that's prophecy, nor a thirst of water, that's prophecy, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Bashem El Shai. So there's going to be a significant event or events that will lead or be the catalyst to why there will be a famine of hearing the word from the prophets. Okay, there is going to be events that take place that will stop us from prophesizing. I speak as a man, but you can see these scenarios playing out because we had one like it, to where a storm made us camp inside. We had to camp inside. So imagine a natural disaster, and then no power outage. What are you going to do? How are you going to hear the word? How are you going to get on the internet? You see? And then look, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro and seek. They're going to be like this. They're like, oh, what was that? What was it? GMS. What was the name of the Lord? You know, they're going to be trying to get on their computer. The computer might not work. Jim, what was the name? What was that video? You know, they're going to be trying to look. And then it might not have internet access. You might still have battery life, but you might not have internet access. They're going to be running to, you got Wi-Fi? Oh, they got Rumble. You're going to be running around looking for the word. Might even going out to the street. They used to preach right here. Where was it? 34th and 7th? Where were they at? See, you can see, you can see how it could play out, you see. And it says, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. See, there's coming a time where they're going to seek the word of the Lord and not be able to find it. And this was a great example to show you just how quickly the Lord can shut this place down. You know, this place got shut down from a winter storm. So you can imagine, something like an earthquake, and then they might not be able to fix and bring the electricity back on, or put the heat back on, or turn the water back on. See, we were blessed to have our power turned back on. Okay, but there's coming a time where that might not be the case. So, I just want to do that quick lesson. That's I titled it "Thinking Out Loud." I was just thinking out loud on the event that took place. We've had storms before. There's more storms coming. But look at these examples. Look at these events. Look at what happens when judgment comes and how Babylon reacts. Okay, prophecy disrupts the regularity of your day to day. Okay, Babylon. Day to day got disrupted, and we're coming into a time where you are going to witness the Lord bring the hamster wheel to a halt. Okay, and I'm going to end it on this brother's prophecy, his brother's precept. Excuse me. This is SOYWY Prince Yah Nazar 1/4. Okay, Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge, shall be the stability of thy times, because you brothers and you sisters are not going to need to watch a video. You're not going to need to hear, well, what do I do? Because you're going to be moved in the spirit, because you've been built up and prepared for this, being prepared for Jacob's trouble. Okay, because knowing it, all right, this is about to these people do not have in their mind to think, hey, there's about to be a dramatic end. They don't think society's going to stop. They're going to have their mind of it's just going to get better. And that's why they're going to lose it, because they don't have knowledge. No, this is the end. This is it. This is the end. See? And it says stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And that's what's going to be. Adonai Ratazah will be calling on the name of the Lord. All right, fearing Yahweh Shemel Shai, praying to Yahweh Shemel Shai to be protected. That's why it says, woe to them that go to Egypt. Jacob's going to be asking Esau for help. The government, they're going to be looking to them. That's why it says, woe to you. So I just want to do this quick lesson. I believe the point was made, so I'm going to end it there. It's just me thinking out loud about the famine of the word and comparing it to this historic winter storm that took place. All right, and the winter storm name was Elliot, if I'm not mistaken, which means the Lord is my God. So I found that very spiritual. And in the times of judgment, people are going to be calling on the God they chose. So a lot are going to be calling on God, Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and whatever other names. But guess what? In the midst of all the crying and yelling and praying, there's going to be a small remnant, and you're going to hear them collectively praying to Yahweh Shemel Shai. You see? So I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. All right, the hopeful elect in 1/3. I pray that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and uplifting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Kodash. With that being said, Shalom.